in the region like Hungary, Bulgaria, they're not open yet. So it's a huge potential here and also in this region. And it's mostly because of the language barrier. But the good news that from a few days ago, 3 days ago, the new website that launched has Romanian as an official language as well.
All right. Well, ladies and gentlemen, let me introduce you to Alexandra Neamtu. Alexandra Neamtu is one of our top leader in the European country of Romania, and she's one of my SPD that's been so successful.
Hi, everybody. So I'm Alexandra. I'm 35 years old. I started with zero experience in sales and network marketing. And I started with LifeWave 5 years ago as a client, and I completely love the products and love the company. I went to my first event and I decided that I want to do the business as well. So I didn't had any special abilities in the beginning. I just knew why I want to do this. And of course, I was very committed to learn. And I was very, very consistent in what I was doing every day. So I started before the pandemic, and the pandemic came. I had a little team and everybody disappeared. And after that, I did my business online. And in 1 year, in 2021, in December, I became an SPD. I was sponsored actually on a cruise ship by my sponsor in Denmark, Nana Sachs. I was working on the cruise ship and she was a client. She came into our gym and she offered us some samples and a guide for the patches. And because I didn't order patches on the cruise ship, the cruise ship was like going around. I ordered when I came back home. So basically, I was started with a starter kit. I upgraded to a gold kit when I got back home. I shared the patches with my colleagues into the spa because we all had back pain and we're like working a lot of hours, and we could see that something is happening and it's working.
Right.
And by having a little guide, like some information about the patches, I was like, I love the idea that you can put a patch on and nothing goes into the body. And of course, I finished my contract and I went back home and I had some health challenges like acne and I had back pain, and the doctor thought that it's fibromyalgia. And I decided I reached out to Nana and I decided to upgrade to a gold kit because I could have all the patches there. I couldn't decide, and I just decided to have the gold kit and try more patches. And I also traveled because Nana invited me to see the first event, and I also think that it's very important to go to events. And of course, I met David there, and he spoke about his vision and the company, and I met with a lot of distributors, and it was very nice to see and hear stories, success stories about products and business. And at that point, I decided to start as well. So actually, my brother was my first client. He's not active today, but he uses the patches.
I see.
And after that, I went to some health fairs and I started recruiting from there. And the first that joined, he's actually today with us as well in the company. From the beginning, because I didn't had experience, I decided to be coachable because I needed to navigate in this new world that I didn't understand a lot of. And I was so lucky because, of course, I have the best upline in the world. And I started learning and I'm asking questions, and we did a group together, and they taught me step by step what I need to do. First of all, with the product, to start using the product and how to use it and learn about the product. And after that, we went into the business. And I got all the support I needed, but I had to meet my upline halfway. So I also had to learn and do the steps and of course apply and take advice from them. Nana's upline, Teresa, and also I got a lot of help from Miguel as well. I think it took me a while, but this is just because we had to translate everything in Romanian. We had this language barrier, and it became a little bit complicated. It took me a lot of time to translate and also get educated about products, but I did the right steps, and I started learning, and of course I started recommending the product, even though in the beginning I didn't quite understand how the compensation plan works and how everything is gonna come together. I just started speaking about the product and business to other people as well. I have a lot of valuable members in my team. I remember that I started recruiting online because I didn't want my business to get lost after the pandemic. And I recruited Lucia, one of my presidential directors now, and she was actually a really good connector, and she brought a lot of valuable people into my organization as well. And from there, it's like started growing and growing and growing and growing. So I hit all the ranks in 1 year. And it was very, very intensive and quite an interesting journey because I had a lot of challenges, including the fact that we couldn't like get together and I had to work around this issue. Of course, everybody had the same problem everywhere. I've learned a lot about myself, about people, and I would like do it from the beginning all over again. I grew a lot into that process, and of course I'm growing and I'm learning, and my organization it's growing, and I have to develop new skills, and it's actually a very, very good process to have. Even if you go into network marketing and let's say something happens and you fail and you don't have a lot of results, you still manage to get some insight and learn some skills and grow if you come into this industry. I think network marketing creates the perfect circumstances for you to get good at a lot of things, because you have to be good, let's say, in marketing, in connecting with people, in conversating with people, in managing a big team, and you become like really, really good at these abilities, and you grow so much, even if it's not a formal education, because I also didn't learn in school as I grew with my team. So that's why I think it's such an amazing journey to have. We just need to be patient, to have a little bit of patience and just keep going forward. We are like learning, it never stops. So this is why I think it's very important in the beginning. And I understood this from the beginning, that it's more important what I learn than what I earn. Because in the beginning, you don't earn a lot of money, but what is very valuable is the things that you learn. So I went to this process as well, in modeling other people, in seeing what other people are doing, in going to product trainings, going to product webinars, taking notes from David's webinars, and so on. Get out of the comfort zone, very important. And I think that in the comfort zone, it's where dreams go to die. So it was very challenging for me in the beginning because I didn't had a lot of experience in talking with people, in connecting with people. I did got a lot of no's, and I just decided that I need to get out of the comfort zone, because I was like doing the same things every day. I was not happy with the point I was in my life, and I decided to start dealing with things I don't want to deal every day. And this is where the growth is. So I didn't know how to do PowerPoints or how to do presentations or how to prospect people or how to reach out. And I didn't know how to do a lot of things, but I decided to do them anyway, to act, even if I had a lot of fears or maybe a little bit of anxiety when doing new things, because I wanted to get out of that comfort zone. So it was quite a little bit a struggle for me as well, because I'm an introvert. I love being alone, and I'm also very, very shy in my personal life. And this is how doing network marketing helped me a lot, because now I'm more closer to people. I interact every day. I speak with people, and I also got very good at speaking in public. Now it's very comfortable for me as well to do that. So I think really it all comes down to mindset, and of course the abilities that you develop, like doing your business. But mindset is very, very important, and I had mine straight from the beginning that I'm gonna do it. I had a lot of people saying that this is not gonna work, the product is not gonna sell, the product is not working, or we don't have a big market here, we don't have buying power, this is a small country, and so on and so on. But I had my mindset on success right from the beginning. And of course I had to develop some abilities in order to be able to start recruiting and taking care of my team and doing events and so on. So I really think that a successful team, it's about you and your team managing your mindset, the way you think, and how you're getting over like difficult situations and conversation. So when I start with speaking with someone from my team that it starts new in the team, I always take a closer look on the mindset that they function from. I think that I knew my why from the beginning. I didn't know how I'm gonna do everything that I'm like doing it. I had no idea what I was like doing, but I knew why. Like I said in the beginning, I didn't have any special abilities. I just decided to be consistent every day, and that turns ordinary into extraordinary, to work my business every day. And by doing this day by day, by day, I became better and better and better at all these abilities that I needed to master in order to grow a big team. And also my confidence grew, and I was like able to go out there and reach more people, and it was a really amazing journey. So like I said in the beginning, I didn't had like a lot of expertise, and by doing this over the years, it's 5 years now for me, I had to become good and work on these key abilities and how to find prospects, because my business moved from the offline into online, and of course learn to present. And I think this is important for everybody that wants to achieve high rank. So to dedicate the time to understand how they can find prospects, to learn to present and follow up and enrolling, closing. And of course, this is where the upline can help. I always do 3-way calls and help them in this part. And after that, it's very important to get the new person started. Even it's a client or a brand partner, it's a very, very important part to have a process here. And promoting events, this is super important, and I don't miss out on any event. This is why I want to go to Orlando. I get connected with people that have success, and in Costa Rica was an amazing learning experience from me. And I can see like people that are doing LifeWay for 10 years, 12 years, I don't know, 18 years, and they have a lot of experience. And when they speak and they are starting to share, you get a lot of valuable insight. And it's important, and you don't get this any place out, any other place. So you have to go to events to be able to connect with people So now I'm like more prospecting online, but I also love one-to-one meetings. Whenever I interact with people, I speak about what I'm doing, and I wear the patches all the time, and people can see them. It's kind of a hybrid thing now because I'm also doing it offline where you can connect better with people, but I also I'm doing it online because I develop some abilities and I create content on social media that attracts people to find out more. This is very, very important to connect with people because it happens to me as well. And I get calls from my team and they're like, I talked with everybody and there's nobody left for me to prospect. And of course there is. You get into an Uber or a taxi and you start to have a conversation, or you reach out to your customers that are happy with the product, and by doing that you can also be in their warm market because you can ask them, do you have someone that I can help with the patches? Because let's say this week I have some free time and I want to dedicate this time in helping other people as well. You have a lot of people that you can actually reach out to. It all starts with your list, and you're constantly working and adding people to that list. So after you get good at these ones, it's important to have a training, to have a system for your team, and don't forget about recognition. Fail forward. My big advice is learn as you grow, because some people get stuck in this learning phase and they don't go there and apply, and they have this huge amount of knowledge that they sit around and then they do nothing. So always go to trainings and get a mentor. It could be someone in your upline that helps me, like I got help to do my business. And it's very important to learn about the company and get that product knowledge and use the product to create your own personal testimony. So be a product of product. I think that it's very important as well. So marketing, how do I get my prospects? I'm really good at marketing online, because selling, it's like speaking to one people. Marketing, it's going on there and speaking with a lot of people in the same time. So marketing, it's getting people to want to do business with you, and I use social media for that. And I became really good at recruiting online. And it's very important when you do that online to know your ideal client. So whom do you market to when you create content? So you're not confused and you don't put like a lot of information out there. You just put the right information and just fall in love with your clients and brand partners. Can't wait to see everybody in Orlando. Thank you so much.